Hello everyone, welcome again to graphic design course presented to you by Youvah, and I'm Sean Malvia. As we have already seen multiple things like color theory, typography, how you can use Canva and other things. So now we will be understanding about uses of images. Now what are images, how to use those images in your visual identity or while doing graphic designing, and everything we are going to learn as we'll move forward in this session. So without any further ado, let's start today's session. So firstly, you might be thinking that why we are learning uses of images. What is the use of images in graphic designing? So I'll tell you firstly that how many kinds of images are available there, what are their uses, and then I will let you know that from where you can source these images, how you can use these images in Canva in itself, and how these images will be used in your designing also. Alright, so let's continue with the slide. So firstly, what is the role of image in graphic designing? So though I have written about it in a presentation, but I will tell you, one to one that firstly, images are used to build a connection with audiences. See, images is images bridges the gap between physical and our emotional layer. So firstly, we see a image and then that image makes sense, right? Nowadays you might be seeing that Ghibli art, right, where we upload our image and turn it into anime style, right? So I am not sure whether you have seen any Ghibli studio movie like My Neighbor Totoro or Spirited Away, but if you have seen those movies, so there every frame is hand painted, that is hand painted animation, and AI is trying to replicate that using their AI models which are trained on the previous work that Ghibli has done, right? And on the basis of that, it is generating our original images into the anime ones, right? Similarly, you can create Pixar style images also, any cartoon style images. You can create your own caricature, and everything we'll see later in this session only. But why it is happening and why it gone viral? Why it is a trend now to create a Ghibli style image? Because it makes sense. It creates that it bridges that gap between our physical and emotional level, and it looks good also, right? Where like on the real image where we have clicked a photo, you might not look that good, but when you will turn into an art, then it will look more good, right? So at the end, what you want to convey, at the end you want to convey good things, your good persona, right? And I'm not talking about just your image. I'm talking about when you are working for any product, when you are working for any brand also, then images play a very huge role. Just for an example, if you are selling something, for example, Dyson is a company who sells hair dryers and other beauty products, all right, the accessories, maybe hair or other accessories, right? So if they will not showcase what they are selling, then how they can sell that product to their audience, right? So they need to click good images. Whatever, like if you will search on e-commerce platform or any platform, if you want to buy something, maybe it is shoes, accessories, clothing, anything, you will see its images first, right? Then you will see it reviews and then other specifications, and then you will buy it, right? So firstly, you are seeing that how it will look, right? Whether it is a phone, whether it is an accessory, whether it is a clothing material, all right? So basically, images depict the world that we see, and they are all around us, right? Like if you'll go out, you'll see billboards, you will see pamphlets, you will see newspapers. If you are on social media, then on Instagram you are seeing ads also. So everywhere, brands, companies, even personal brand built by creators also, they are using their own images. Or maybe travel vloggers, food vloggers, what they are doing at the end, they are clicking photos, they are making videos, and they are posting it, right? So that's why images are very useful while we build a brand, whether it is a personal brand or whether you are selling a product, or if you are selling services for any company. All right. Also, images are highly effective communication tools, right? Whether it is of real objects, maybe it is of people or places, or maybe abstract also. Also, like as I have written, that we attribute to images with greater communicative power than we do with other elements. All right. As you might have heard that images worth 1,000 words. So that's why whenever you are reading a book, also if there is an image, then it will make more relevance. You will feel more connected to that particular scene which is written on that book by seeing just an image. All right, that's why image creator paints a picture in your mind that what the story is about, what the company, what the brand is trying to do, or what they are trying to sell. All right. Now, what are different types of images? So firstly, in few minutes, I will cover that how many types of images are there, and then I will let you know that how you can create those images, how you can use those images, and from where you can source those images, like what are the different platforms, what are the different websites which you can access for free. All right. So firstly, photographs. Very easy. So photographs are associated with documentation, basically, like when you are trying to document something. So if you have read any newspaper article, so they include photos. If you have seen any magazines like Forbes or maybe Vogue or any other local magazine, maybe Twinkle or any other magazine, you might see photographs there, because photographs captures the real essence of that particular scene. What if, just imagine that you are in a crowded street where you want to buy something, there's a flea market, someone is selling clothes, someone is selling food, all are shouting. So how you want, how you will tell this picture by a photograph. So you will try to cover those that chaos which is there in the market. You will try to cover all the small stalls which are there in the market, all the sellers who are there, who are shouting, who are speaking, who are talking to customers, who are convincing them. So if you are trying to click a picture, and if you will include all these things, and if you will show that to a person who has no idea about any market, then they will understand by the expression of the person who are there on the streets. They will understand the situation by the crowd which is there on the streets. They will understand what kind of atmosphere will be there by the heat, maybe by the birds chirping, or birds wandering around, moving, right? So all these things, if you capture in a photograph, then that tells the real essence, and from that someone will be able to imagine the scene which you have already captured. All right, it is not necessary to capture your scenes, like now you already know that there is text to image generation. So whatever scene you want to create, you can just write down a prompt, and that image will be created. So it is very easy nowadays, but then also real images are real, right? Also, photographs which you take by camera or by your phone represents reality. They captures the environment, the reliability, the concrete emotions of people, of the atmosphere. All right, so that's why photographs are widely used. The best example is newspapers. In newspapers, you won't see much AI generated images. Instead, you will see the photographs which are captured by reporters, right, on the first hand, which they had experienced. Similarly, if you will see any documentary, so you'll see the videos which are captured live, not AI generated videos. So there are multiple examples there. A product photography is a completely different profession also, where we create a good lighting, we create a good background just to capture a good image of a product, right? I'll show you that also, that how some brands are using images in their branding, in their visual identity. All right, so this is all about photographs. I'll show you everything. I'm just telling you right now that what kind of images are there and what are their uses. Later on, we'll see that how you can source them and how you can generate them. All right, then graphics. So see, firstly, there are different kinds of graphics, like the one which you are creating, maybe the Ghibli studio style, that is also graphic. All right, because it is not an original image, it is converted from an image to that anime or cartoon style. All right, similarly, if you'll search for Pixar, Pixar is a studio, so you might have seen any movie of Pixar, maybe Coco, Moana, Inside Out. So Pixar is an animation studio, so they have a particular style which they follow. You can create your own Pixar style image just like Ghibli art, right? So they are also kind of graphics. They are using graphics. They have made a character and then they are animating that character. Similarly, if you have heard about anime, so anime is also in graphic style of creating animation. So there are different anime styles which studios follow. All right, then you might have seen, in India there are famous kind of anime like Chacha Chaudhary. You might have heard about Chacha Chaudhary comics or Champak, right, or Nagraj. Like there's a whole brand called Raj Comics, and there is also a brand called Amar Chitra Katha. So they create their own characters, they draw these characters out, and they have their own style. All right, so these are called graphics. These are not just images, these are hand drawn illustrations. Unlike illustrations, they are simplified to the point and they show you that what kind of thing, they are trying to picturize. They are imagining what, they convert those ideas into reality. So you might be seeing on the screen that these are some characters, and this is a progression of a character, like just started from a single emoji, then made some outlines, given some strokes, shadows, and then finally created in character. So this is also in graphic, this is also in graphic, and these are also graphics. All right, you can create these kind of graphics also in ChatGPT or on any platform. You just need to buy the subscription of that. All right, so these are graphics are also kind of images. We include it in images because at the end image is a whole spectrum in which there are multiple kinds of images which you will be using. All right, then there are illustrations. See, so there are two kinds of images. First one is raster and another one is vector. So whatever photos I am clicking, maybe I click the photo right now, right? If you will zoom in that photo a bit, then if you are expanding and you are zooming in, and so you will reach a limit where the photo will get pixelated. Now what if I click the photo in low definition and I want that photo to be posted on a billboard? Then it will get blurred, that sense, right? Or if I want a character to be placed, take myself only, if I want my face to be placed everywhere, on billboards, on screens, everywhere, so I will need a high definition camera. Otherwise, from a normal photo, and if I'll try to place it or if I'll try to use it anywhere, then it will get blurred out. But what if I'll create a character of my own, just which they are doing? You can animate that character also. I can't animate myself, my picture, right? If I have taken it from phone, though it is also possible, but not that extent, right? Like I can caricature myself, and I can use the hand movements, leg movements, my facial expressions and everything. So that is called a raster image, which we usually take from a phone or a camera, which has a limit to expand or reduce. All right, a vector image is just like an illustration which you draw. So you can infinitely increase it or decrease it, you can animate it. So that is called a vector. Most of the vectors nowadays are created on Adobe Illustrator. There are multiple other tools also, like Blender and Maya 3D, but we'll not go that deep. But I'm just telling you that illustrations are perceived as created. You basically created, like before this Ghibli effect came in, when people started creating Ghibli style studio art, that was hand painted animation. All right, the founder of Ghibli studio is Hayao Miyazaki. So he used to draw every frame for his film, and then he used to combine all the frames, so that one frame if you'll pick up, then you will find those illustrations. So nowadays that can be done digitally also, but at the end those are hand drawn. All right, so illustrations are a very powerful way or a tool to communicate with your audience, because you can create your own imaginative character. You can bring them to life, and you can do anything with those characters. You can make that character walk, you can make that character laugh, you can make that character fly, you can do anything with that character, and you can create your whole movie. If you're using it in a static post, then that will be used in your graphic designing also. So those are illustrations, or we call it vector art. I hope that now the difference between raster and vector is clear to you. All right, then there are icons, symbols and translations. Now you are using icons already daily. How? Whenever you chat, you might use emojis. What are emojis? Emojis are kind of icons only, from which you are trying to communicate with the other person. All right, so with the help of icons, you are trying to communicate with the other person. You have written a sentence, but that sentence will not be that effective unless and until you use emojis nowadays. Like it will look like a plain text if someone is not actively chatting with you, but if you'll just add an emoji there, then that will make a significant impact. Similarly, when you comment on anything on Instagram, so you use emojis, right? There are multiple emojis. Like a single smiley emoji also has 12 different variations of it, like just in a smile, then extremely smiling, then crying while smiling, like tears are dripping out of that emoji, right? So you might have already seen those images. Then there is a danger emoji, dank emoji, joker face emoji. There are multiple kinds of emojis which are available. Those are also a form of icons. Then there are other icons also which you see on your apps. Just to back or click on any icon, right? So every icon can make a different impact, whatever they want to add that functionality in your phone app or feature or any software. Similarly, the symbols and translations do the same. So images can also be typographic, all right? Like you can make an image in the form of typography, right? I will show you that how you can do the same, in that sense that the typeface can be manipulated to become an image, all right, that conveys a certain message. So in an image you are just using your typography as an image to show your idea, all right. It can be used in backgrounds as well. Now images and text influence one another, so you can combine text and images to create memes. So memes are a very good way to promote your brand nowadays, to promote any trend. Now like I don't think that I should tell you more about memes, because you already in a generation where everybody is communicating in a language, and that is called a meme language, right? We mostly communicate with memes. Like if I'm sending you a reel, or if I'm sending you a meme, you'll send me another with a reply, all right. So instead of a reply you will send another meme. So that is called meme chaining, if you don't know. So meme chaining is also a trend. We usually talk in memes. And what are memes? Memes are basically combination of images plus text. Those images should be absurd, or that should make bit of a sense and nonsense, all right. So you can play around with the meaning by combining images with text. And right text can change the whole meaning of image, or right image can change the whole meaning of text. I know what you are thinking right now, and yeah, you are thinking in a right way. You can use a different image and the text will totally change its meaning, and vice versa. Like I tried to create one meme that after wasting summer vacation, scrolling reels be like, right? So this was a very viral meme which gone viral in I think 2021, where a house is burning but a girl is looking sideways and smiling in a very demonic, or we will say she don't care about what is happening in background, but she is smiling. So this become a very viral meme. And these kind of memes you can also create. You just need to pick up photos, you just need to have an idea what to write, just combine that photo with that text, and voila, your meme will be ready, all right. Then pairing images to create new meanings. So I'll give you 3 seconds, just think about it, what you are able to conclude by seeing these two images which are there in front of your screen. Yes. So basically, when you are seeing two images right away, so you try to combine their meanings. Like you are able to see a clock here, and you are seeing here a woman who is putting her hand on her face. So what this means, maybe she ran out of time, but for what? Maybe she missed a meeting, maybe she missed an interview, maybe someone was waiting for her and she was late. Anything can happen. So how you are able to conclude this final thought, because you are seeing a clock here which has some time, and you are seeing a tensed woman here. Combining both of them, you will create a meaning out of it. So if I use a close-up photo of a woman covering her face with a hand, it will take on different meaning depending on the text that accompanies it, all right. If I add a second image next to it, for example of an alarm clock, it will take yet another meaning. If I'll just show you this image, then it will have different meaning, all right. So images with text, and pairing images with text or without text completely changes the meaning of those background or of the images which you are using, all right. So this was all about images. Now I will tell you that how you can create your own images, and I'll also tell you about some resources, some blogs. So just a second, I'll go on my Google browser, and just a second, this is recording, and this is our browser. Just a second, I'll increase the size. All right. So firstly, I was gonna show you that brand example of brands which are using awesome visual identity by using some images, all right. So there is a brand called Casper, and they sell mattress. So see, if you are able to see, they have used multiple images right here, right? This is a couple who is on, a mattress, and they are happy, they are feeling relaxed. Similarly, they have shown the packaging also of their mattress. This is the mattress looking good, soft. And if you'll see, if you'll scroll below, though, they have told about Casper also. Then you might have heard about this brand called Headspace. So they are using these kind of multiple illustrations, which we already talked about, vector arts, right? So similar style, designing style that followed to create these characters. One is, walking with a radio on, one is wearing headsets, one is, relaxed, sitting beneath a tree, one is doing yoga, one is chilling, one is riding bicycle, and everybody is happy. Why? Because this app is a meditation app, and after meditation, what they want to communicate, that yeah, we make people happy after you do meditate. So you are able to see that they have used multiple illustrations. Breathe in, seeing a long road ahead, ask someone how they are today and listen, free from opinion. Brilliant things happen in a calm mind, be calm, you are brilliant. So they are using these kind of multiple illustrations to communicate their idea. Then Airbnb, without showing the pics of your property, without showing the view from your property, you can't sell your property, or you can't rent your property out on any social media platform. Similar thing Airbnb is doing. They provide you best of the best images of their properties, just so that you will buy them out or you will rent their property out. All right. Then there is a brand called Chobani. So they are, they sell gums, and these kind of images they are using. So they sell yogurts also, they are using these kind of illustrations also. So they are into everything, right? And wellness, basically it is a wellness brand. You can search it about on the internet, and you will find more such images. All right. Then there is Dropbox, obviously, just like Google Drive, it is a Drive platform. So declutter, this is what they are trying to communicate with. This is that you can store your ideas, you can make multiple, threads out of your images, good images, and they have shared their, acquisition or other things. So they are also using good images, making good out of images. Then Southwest Airlines. So see, Southwest Airlines, so they are also using multiple images, like the view from their plane. This is how their colorful plane looks like, the graffiti art or the illustrations which they had done, how they had painted runway or something like that. So you can check them out also. Then Sonos, a speaker brand integrated with Alexa, so you will be able to see their visual identity as well. Then Buffy, so see what kind of images they are using. See, they have integrated image with illustrations also. All right, this is kind of images that created or that shot. Then there is Wink. This is the they are showing that they have delivery on themselves, like they do free delivery. You can discover your favorite items, wines, and then you can purchase it. Then the last one is Little Wolf and Good Coffee and Company. So it is a coffee company, and if you are able to see, they are also using illustrations like coffee, subscriptions, merch, good coffee and companions. All right. So see this kind of they are showing brewed coffee, then a cup, then other things, a cup again, good coffee and companies. So these are images they are using, they clicked. Then January moon, there are multiple things, like you can visit this column5media.com website and you'll be able to see that how brands are using. See, in this there are only illustrations, all right, with a plain background. See, all right. So this is how you can create your own illustrations. See, this is a beauty product company. Then Youvah. See. And then Rogue Ellis, I don't think they have posted their image. And in the this is an, I think maybe any beverage brand. So how they have clicked their cans and their bottles photo, and how they are showing the Oregon based beer brand pioneering farm to bottle brewing, right? So they have included multiple oranges in the background, then their bottle with this unique catchy graffiti, combat wombat is on the loose. all right, their tagline. So you are able to see that multiple brands are using these kind of images. All right. So this is how you can use images in your own brand, or maybe if you are working for someone else. So how you make use of images, you can do like this. Right, then there's a if you are a beginner, though you are a beginner, so there is another blog that how you can find images. So see, firstly you need to understand this, that maybe you are handy with the camera or some graphic design experience. That's great. If not, don't panic. There are countless online resources. I'll tell you about countless those resources. Firstly, you need to choose an effective stock image. It should show that what you're trying to communicate. As viewers, we are naturally drawn to images that feel authentic. That's why authentic images makes another impression, like distinct but believable photos and graphics to tell the story. All right. So it is, and best images are mostly open-ended, where you are leaving a question in your audience's mind that what you were trying to communicate. All right. Importance of quality, everything is written down here, but we are already raster and vector. So see, this is an raster image. So if you zoom in, so see, this is how your the palm tree will look like. And vector images are just illustrations which you can create. All right. Then editing images, so that I will tell you in Canva, that how you can crop, how you can add other things. So just give me a minute, I'll open Canva and we will open a window. All right, a Instagram post. And for now, what I will do, I'll go on photos. I will search for rain maybe, and we will pick a photo, this one maybe. All right, and I'll set it as a background. See, so we can edit it in multiple ways. You just need to click on this photo, you can click on edit, and you will get multiple options here. So we don't want any other things, so we'll just you can select the foreground, you can select the background. So see, if I selected the foreground, so it automatically selected this. Now what I can do, or I can select the background. So what I can do, I can make the background, you can also deselect some areas. See, and I will click here, I'll click here. All right, instead of it, I just I just want it to make black and white, or maybe I just want to make the background black and white and this portion as colored. All right, so just a second, I will deselect this background. All right, I'll click on background. I have selected the background. Now what you can do, you can make it black and white. So what you need to do, just go on saturation, keep the saturation to -100, and see, the whole background became black and white. Just a second, see, whole background became black and white and the image is still here. And what was the original image? Let me show you. Photos, and this one was the original image, and we made it black and white. See, right? Similarly, you can adjust the colors in it. Just go on, there's an option of adjust. Just give me a minute. Here's an adjust, so you can change the temperature, whether you want a warm feeling or whether you want it cold. So this is how you can change it. You can also change the tint. Maybe if you want to keep it greenish, you can increase brightness a bit. If you want to, you can increase the contrast. So basically, contrast is the intensity of color. See, intensity of colors are changing. And this is a very dull image, but it is also a very dreamy kind of image, and this is a kind of vintage image, but we'll keep it at around 30. You can increase or decrease the highlights. See, I'm decreasing the highlights, so the white portion in it is decreasing. I can increase the highlights, decrease the shadows. All right, then increase the whites a bit, and decreasing the blacks. See, and I'll show you the original image again. So see, this was the original image, and this is how we had edited it. So you can edit your image. Just click here, click on edit, click on adjust, and you will be able to adjust these things. You can also color edit this. So hue and saturation, you can pick up. All right, you can increase or decrease the brightness. You can also add a texture to it, like maybe I want to increase the sharpness, maybe I want it a bit of blurred. So see, kind of if you want to give it a dreamy vibe. See, So if I'll show you, this was the original image, and this is what we had created, a dreamy image. All right, see here edges are very clear, but here we have blurred those edges. We have also increased contrast, changed the temperature a bit, and see how beautiful and amazing this image is looking. And now you can share this image on your personal handles also, or maybe you can detach it from background. There is an option of frame also, so we'll click on I'll take a background here. Maybe we'll pick up from the image itself. You can go on elements and you can pick up a frame in which you want to put this image. So you can just search for frame. All right, we can put it in a frame. So maybe if I'll pick up this one. All right, you just need to drag and drop your image here. You can increase the image size, you can put it there, and you can, maybe if you are writing down a poem, so a rainy day. All right, so we can keep it to any stroke or brush kind of font. I'll pick one. All right, you can change the color of the text, so maybe we can pick up from the image itself. Just a second, you need to select the whole text and you can change the color, but it is not going that well, so we'll pick up a light color. You can also pick up colors from the color dropper tool, just like this. All right, then you can change it a bit, and you can also change, we have already seen it in typography that you can add effects, you can make it curved, and then you can change the curves like this, and then you can write down your other text. So this is how you can add images. Also there is one thing called mockup. So there are multiple mockups in which you can place your image. Like if I wanted to do the same, so detach my image, and if I want to do the same to show it on an Instagram post. All right, so this is a kind of Instagram post layout, and I can just place my image here. All right, so this is also a good way to show your images. Okay, I will again detach the image and I'll show you that how in different ways you can use it for use the same. See, there are multiple options here. All right, and an Apple Watch, you can create your own background also, just like this, and you can post it right here. All right, and screening and any other different medium, you can do the same. See, I'll copy paste it, when I will place it here, when I will place it here. See, and this is how you can share your own image in a mockup also. All right, so there are multiple ways in which you can share your photo in a mockup. It is not that difficult to use, and it is a very good way to make that relation with your audience, make that relation with the public with whom you are trying to connect with. All right, now we have already seen this. Now there are multiple image generation platforms where you can generate images in your own way. So firstly we will try out Gemini. So this is also free model of Google. So I'll write down a simple prompt and you can generate your own image. So I'm writing that a boy sitting beneath a tree and it is raining outside. I'll keep it full screen. It is raining outside in open and he's crying, and I'll try to generate the image. So it will take a few minutes. Till then we can try out Adobe Firefly. So there are also, they have a very amazing database, and see what kind of images you are able to create. So you can if you don't know what to write, so you can just click on any particular image and you will see that what prompt they might have used. So you can use the same prompt also. Now maybe what if I will write down, I'll write down the same prompt. See, we got this very beautiful image. What we had written, a boy is sitting beneath a tree and it is raining outside and open and he is crying. And see what a good depiction of the image. It is raining outside, a boy sitting beneath the tree, and see the quality. Just see the quality. I'm zooming in also, and the quality is amazing, no doubt. Similar prompt I'll write down in the Firefly, and it will generate an image for me. See, very beautiful. Similarly, I will write down convert this image in anime style, and let's see whether it will do it or not. See, a boy sitting beneath a tree and who is crying. That is not that advanced, but then also pretty enough good generation of image. You can also see. So firstly we'll see here what Gemini is, and see how amazing this image is looking. We'll try to convert it in Pixar style image. Let's see if it is able to do that. That will be amazing, isn't it? That if it will be able to create the same image in the form of Pixar. Though you already know it, I know, but these are different platforms where we can generate. See how beautiful it is. Not seeing a boy crying and was sitting beneath a tree, but what it had generated on the first hand, an image, then in anime style, and then in Pixar style. Similarly, Adobe Firefly. See what you can do. You can select the kind of art here. This is an additional advantage in Adobe Firefly, that you can upload if you want certain kind of composition for your brand. Like I just want to write that yellow serum on white background with lemons and orange and white labeling. All right, so it will create a product image for me which has a serum. So from that, like if you have some reference images, like if you see how cool it is, and you can place your own brand in it. See, isn't it cool? And you can choose your kind of composition, kind of image you want to create. You can upload your reference images. You can browse it from gallery. You can, like if I want layered paper, okay, I can select this one and then I will generate it. Then it will completely change the output of that image for me, and it is free to use. Though there is a paid version also, but just to try you can use free version. See, so it will create that papered output. Alright, though it is not that looking good, but what if I will click on digital art and then I will click on generate. Then let's see. So it is taking time, and here it is. So though it is creating the same kind of images, but these are also pretty impressive, right? And if you will go on Adobe Firefly, so see, so if I'll write down a prompt, a small robot wandering in a garden with cute eyes. So I think it will create a 3D kind of structure. It should do that. Till then, you already know ChatGPT. Okay, so it is loading. Let's see. So it is a paid version. I think it have been used. All right. So it is paid for now, but you can create your 3D version also here in Adobe Firefly, and you can convert the scene to image, just like Blender. All right. So we already have seen Gemini or Gemini. We have seen Adobe Firefly. Similarly, there's ChatGPT. So I will write the same prompt here, and we'll click it to generate. So we need to give it that prompt, that generate a cartoon image of a boy. All right, then it will generate. It will take some time. Till then, there is a website called leonardo.ai. So here I will write down the same prompt and I'll click on generate. So it will also generate some photos for me. So you can try out different platforms, and on the basis of your priorities, on the basis of your aesthetic visual appeal, or the kind of themes which you want, or whatever in your mind you want that kind of image, so you can try out multiple platforms. And I don't know what happened, but yeah, we can still figure it out. ChatGPT once is loading. So Gemini and I think Firefly are fast. They're created in just seconds, but these platforms are taking much more time. But still, see, a youthful boy around 10 years with a slender build and messy brown hair. So it rephrased the prompt on my behalf and it created these kind of images. So these are also very pretty, very lovely, and see, this kind of image you can use, right? See, you can download it directly, you can copy it to clipboard, you can unzoom it, you can generate video out of it, you can upscale it. There are multiple options. Alright, you can organize. This is the original version, 1120x 1120 pixel. Alright, a square image. See. Alright, so this is the power of AI. Similar thing you can do with ChatGPT, though it is taking much time right now. You can do it with Adobe Firefly. You can do the same with Gemini. And I was about to tell you some brands, I think. So brands or websites. So there's a website called Unsplash, from where you can get stock images if you don't want to generate it by yourself. So just click here, write down maybe rain, and you will get multiple images of rain. Alright, and these are very beautiful stock images. You can download it for free. Alright, similar thing you can do, that kind of I will copy this image, I will paste it in Canva, and I will show you that black and white thing. See, here I am pasting it. I am going on edit. I will select foreground. I'll select this, or I think I can select one. I just want to select this one. Click. Selected. Alright. And then what we can do. Alright, just a second. I'll click here, I'll click on edit, clicked, only this much I want, and then adjust and saturation to, just a second, saturation to -100. Oh, so we need to choose the background, sorry, my bad. So here what we will do, I'll click here, I'll click on edit. Maybe you can directly select background here. Alright, and then I will make it black and white. Contrast and saturation. See, and I can select these all also. I'll show you that. I think that will be more helpful. So click on edit, click on click, select this one, 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 and this one. Alright. Is there any another thing? No. Adjust, decrease the contrast, and decrease the saturation, and it will become black and white. See, so a red umbrella in a black and white background, just like above one. See, so it is showing that we are focusing on this umbrella. Okay, so we can write down the umbrella that saves you, and big dot. So big dot will place later on. I'll keep it left align the whole text, just like this. Alright, you can take any bold font. So let's pick up from headings, and I'll take maybe LOT. Not LOT, Bernoro. I'll keep it white. The spacing will be less. Alright, and I'll place it right here, just like this, and a big dot maybe, so like this one, like this one. See, all right, so this is a good magazine cover design. This kind of designs works pretty well. All right, similarly we have done this. You can remove the background from it. Like, see, I'll show you. I will copy this image. You can go on Safari and just search for remove.bg. all right, you can upload your image. So I think this is not being copied from here, but I think you got the drill. You can upload the image of yours on this remove.bg. You can place a text behind this image, all right, and that will look fabulous. So this is how you can create your own designs using images. Also, I have shown you that what are the multiple websites from which you can check out the images. So this is Unsplash. Similarly, there is Pexels. So if you will see Pexels also, so here also you will get multiple free stock images. See, if I'll just search for rain, so see how beautiful images are here of rain. Similarly, there is a website called Pixabay. So from Pixabay also you will get stock images, and you already know that you can create your own images. So I'll search for rain and see multiple images of rain I get, and you can use any one of them because these are free to use. All right, so this was all about uses of images. We have studied that how many kinds of images are there. We understood that how we can generate images from text. We have seen platforms like Gemini, Adobe Firefly. Then we have seen a blog regarding the brands which are using images very beautifully. Then we have seen ChatGPT also, and in Canva also how we can do image corrections, color corrections, and image editing. All right, so this was all about uses of images. I hope that you enjoyed the session, and it is all upon you that how you do hit and trial, how you use multiple images to show your product, to show yourself, to tell a story, to create a magazine cover, to create a book cover. Just selection of good images or creation of good images, pairing it with another good image or pairing it with another font, and voila, your design is ready with image. You will be able to crack the code. You will be able to influence your customers, influence your audience, and here's how you can you integrate uses of images, concept of uses of images in your graphic designing. We'll meet soon in next session. Till then, bye bye all, peace out. Thank you.